If you've been following me for any period of time, you know I consistently advocate for children of domestic violence. And I want to start a mini series on my account where I dedicate some time to telling you guys about stories of other children of domestic violence who unfortunately did not get the opportunity to reach adulthood like I did. Let's get into part one. And the first child I want to tell you about is 5-year-old Domenic. Dominic's mother, Nicole, along with her boyfriend Daniel, were both found guilty in the beating death of Nicole's 5-year-old son, whose body was found in a Colorado ravine in 2021. Nicole, who was 28 years old at the time, accepted a plea deal in exchange for testifying against her then boyfriend Daniel, who ultimately received a 15-year prison sentence. Nicole would go on to plead guilty to charges of injury to a child with serious bodily injury by omission. District attorney would go on to say, quote, "A parent's responsibility is to protect their child." But Dominic's mother said and did nothing as she watched her child die of abuse at the hands of her boyfriend. Prosecutors go on to say that Nicole never attempted to intervene in the abuse, nor did she seek out proper medical treatment for her battered child. Boyfriend, Daniel Garcia, who was 29 years old at the time, would appear in court, and after just a few hours of deliberation, a jury of his peers would find him guilty. He was found guilty on charges of injury to a child resulting in death, a charge that had unfortunately been downgraded from an original murder charge. It is said that 5-year-old Domenic was living at an extended stay hotel with his mother and her boyfriend in San Antonio, Texas. And on July 24, 2021, it is said that the boyfriend Daniel struck Dominic's body with such force that he was thrown into a wall in the hotel room and bounced off of that wall before ultimately hitting the ground. According to court documents, it is said that the mother, Nicole, admitted to having witnessed her 5-year-old son vomit up a black and brown substance. It was at that point that Nicole says Daniel went to go clean Domenic up, only to return a short while later and inform her that Domenic had died. According to investigators, in the early morning of July 25th, it is said that Daniel was caught on surveillance video footage carrying what appeared to be a lifeless body out of hotel room 301 and down a hotel staircase. The couple would proceed to check out of their room early, and then they would go on to drive 15 hours, almost 1,000 miles away, to Fraser County, Colorado, with Dominic's lifeless body in the vehicle. The couple would then go on to dispose of the 5-year-old's body in a remote area near their campsite near Rocky Mount State Park. It is said that the mother, Nicole, later went on to tell investigators that the couple had come to the mutual decision to not report her child's death. They would then proceed to drive over Mexico's border, entering into Costa Rica. Now, it was Nicole's mother, the worried grandmother, who ultimately tracked Nicole down in Costa Rica and began to question her about her son's whereabouts. It was only then that the worried grandmother was able to convince her daughter to return to the makeshift burial site with law enforcement to recover her son's body. On August 25th, 2021, Dominic's lifeless body was pulled out of the ravine that it had been left in, and law enforcement would go on to describe Dominic's body as having been left exposed to the elements and animal activity for a full month. Domenic had suffered extensive physical abuse at the hands of his mother's boyfriend. Dominic's own mother admitted to law enforcement that she had witnessed her boyfriend attack her 5-year-old son on multiple occasions in the 3 weeks leading up to his passing. His own mother went on to admit that she did not leave and she did not intervene, all because, quote, "she was too eager to be in a relationship with a man." Her own words. She was so eager to be in a relationship with a man that she allowed a man to kill her child. And guess what? They broke up just a few weeks after his passing, and they were arrested separately in Florida. Didn't even stay together long enough to get arrested together.